Hello, hello, and welcome back. For those of you who are joining us right after the sale, thank you so much for coming back and joining us. Let's get our craft on.
Kim says hello again.
Hey, Kim. All right, let me go ahead and refresh this. I gotta mute this. Okay, got it.
Hi, Annette.
Hey, Annette. Hi, Jenny. Okay, so we are continuing on our advent calendar. Yes? Again, even if you do not have the advent calendar, no biggie. Because guess what? We can still chat, we can still hang out, and we can still have some fun.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. Hi, Andre. And craft along, right? If you like, with whatever you've got, I'll keep you company. So
Susan Temper says hi.
Hey, Susan. So last night we opened up number 8. If you missed it, I will show you what number 8 is. Number 8. It's stuck to the magnetic pole. Hang on one second. Okay, and I have some washi stuck to it still. So number 8. Oh, first of all, they give you a little picture so you get an idea as to what it is that it does, what it's put together. It's that little vase with the flowers. Such a cool vase. It's this one right here. It's got the tall stem for the flower, and it's got 2 more stems for the leaves. I mean, you could do different patterns, of course. You've got your flower. Hello again.
Auntie says I'm packing yucky.
I know. Then you've got your little centers for your flower. And then it also includes 2 leaves, which is nice because it not only cuts, but it also embosses. So I'm going to show you what I did today. So again, for those of you who are just joining us, what we do is we open up the day before, right, of the advent calendar, which was day 8. So that way we can work on it, and then I can show you what I've done. We can talk about it and maybe even craft together. And then at the end of the night, I will open up the following day. So number 9. So tomorrow morning I can work on it and then show it to you tomorrow night. Okay. So again, these are still available in the store. So if anybody's looking for one, make sure that you snag one, because when they're gone, we know how that goes. They're gone. So let me get my stuff.
Hi, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa. Okay. Well, it would help if I knew where I put the card that I made. Oh, here it is. So I made the super cutie patootie little ATC card. So we talked about this last night, and we came up with all kinds of ideas for the vase. We came up with ideas using an embossing folder, because that would look like those vases that got the little lumps on them, the shapes. Then we talked about just using a wallpaper, maybe like even an oriental paper, or some toile, so that it looks like, like a Ming vase or something like that. And then we kicked around the idea of using some embossing powders and glossy accents. And so I really wanted to use the embossing powders, but I still wanted my jar to be clear, right? So it looks like it's glass, and it looks like it's got water in there, but it's actually done with embossing powders. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay. Oh, thank you. And then I'll show you how I got the leaves and how I got the flower, because even the leaves, see them, have different colors and flecks on them, as well as the flower. Okay. And then for the background, I just use this paper that I have, which has got a lot of pulp in it. So I kind of shredded it just a little bit. All right. Oh, you like it? Thank you, Jenny. So let me show you how I did that. And again, this is what I'm talking about, that you might not have the die, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to show you some techniques and some products that you might be like, oh yeah, either A, I forgot I had those and I need to break those out. That's a great way to use them with something similar. Or B, it might be something you don't have, and you might be like, oh, that's kind of cool. I need that. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I've done that. The first thing I used was, I know you're thinking I'm crazy, but I'm not, because for those of you who have been our customers for a while, you guys know all about the heat resistant acetate. Yes, it is plastic. It is straight up acetate, but it's special. It is heat resistant because there's no way that we could possibly emboss on regular plastic. What happens when you put plastic up to heat? It melts, right? It starts to crumble and melts, and yeah, it's a disaster, right? This is special acetate. So for this technique, we're going to need some of the heat-resistant acetate, which we do carry as well in store. And then we're going to need some embossing powders. Of course, we need some kind of a medium. So whether you have an embossing pad, all of these are available in the store, right? If anybody has any questions, the embossing dauber. You could also use the brush embossing liquid. You can use your pencil. And then, of course, we need some embossing powders. So what did I use? I used my clear to, create that the top layer. And then I used some of the, because I wanted it to be translucent. So remember, there's a difference between regular embossing powders and the glazes. The glazes are translucent, where the other embossing powders tend to be a solid color, right? So I figure since I wanted it to look like water, since the vase is clear and it's see-through, well, guess what? We're going to need something that's see-through as well, right? So here I've chosen, and by the way, this is something you and I need to do together. I need to punch out. I know it's like watching paint dry, but I think it's also fun. We're going to create some chips and put them here for the color swatches, because I wrote the names so I can at least see the names up top and not have to take them out every single time. But I think I need color swatches. So I chose Chip Sapphire, Salty Ocean, Speckled Egg, basically anything that I had in blues, right? Mermaid Lagoon is another one. And Broken China. Do I need all of them? No. Probably just need 2 or 3, because that's, I think, what I did over there. And then you'll notice, and I've ordered some little smaller containers for us guys, because I noticed that all the containers that I have are fairly large, which they're great for like little buttons and, sequins and stuff like that. Or if you want to have some sand, in your studio. But sometimes when you have leftovers, when you mix them, you create new colors, new mixes. Well, you don't want to throw that away. But then again, you also don't need like 50 humongous jars. So I've ordered us some smaller ones for those purposes. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with this so you guys can see that in action. So first, I'm going to cut a little piece of this. Hang on one second. I need a small piece because it's just a little vase. Actually, I might have been able to fit it out of this one. This is the original one. Oh yeah, look at that. I can. So we'll save that. And we'll use the same one. You're going to need your die cutting machine, large, small, whatever. I'm using my little small Inspire and Create because it fits on the desk nicely. So you guys can see it. I'm using a mailer. The reason why is I tried it without, and the pressure from the die kind of wanted to, bend my acetate. So a good trick for you is grab your mailers, whether they're plastic or whatever, and they will always help you create additional pressure. So you put it underneath, right? So you have your bottom plate, you have your mailer, you'll have your acetate. We'll put that piece on there, top layer, and then we're going to run it through. I'm going to run it back, and you know what? I'm going to do it one more time just in case. I would rather not mess up my cut. There we go. And we have a beautiful cut. Okay? All right. So let's put that over there. We'll put this over here. Just put it off to the side. And this is what we're working with, right? We're going to take off that back paper because what we need is this right here. We're going to grab some, and I know it's hard to see because it's clear. Let's just grab a scratch piece of paper, just like so. I'm going to zoom you in. Give me 2 seconds. This is the problem with playing with ATCs, right? That you tend to craft kind of small, so you need to zoom in all the time. All right, I think you guys can see that fairly well, yes? Much better now. It's kind of like, once we add a little color, it's going to be different. All right, so now again, we have whatever colors we want to work with. Whatever you've got is going to be just fine. And we have all kinds of ways of applying this. If I want to be more exact, I can use the embossing. So all of these contain the exact same embossing fluid. The only difference is how the product is delivered, right? So if I want to do like, nice little waves or something, I can be more detailed with this. If I want to be more haphazard, I can just kind of, sponge that way. I can also just use my dabber and just then put it where I want, or even the brush, right? So it's all the same. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to use, hey, Carol, I'm going to start with just the blue first. So I'm just going to grab my embossing pad and do one of these. That's all I'm doing.
She's just getting off work now.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're home. And again, I'm just kind of looking to make sure that there's liquid. Can you see it? You can see where it's kind of clear. Oh, it's better this way. And then where it's got the liquid, right? This is slow drying, and especially on plastic, so I am not worried. Even on paper is slow drying. That's why it's specially formulated for embossing. And then I'm going to choose, I don't know, what color do you guys want? Shout out a couple of colors for me. We have Salty Ocean, Broken China, Chip Sapphire, Mermaid Lagoon, and Speckled Eggs. And this is my best. This is the most fun I have when I craft, when I have you guys choose stuff. Which blue? They're all blue. You just have to choose which one. I want at least 2 of them. Ocean. Okay, Salty Ocean. And one more. Got the ocean. Speckled egg. Okay, got it. Perfect. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. And lightly sprinkle. I don't need to like overkill again because I'm going to be mixing. I don't want to, go all kinds of berserk on here. Right, something like that. Because really, that's not going back in this jar. So you don't want to be wasting. Don't dump the whole thing and then be like, oh no. Again, I'm going to mix this back into that other blue jar and create a new color. Okay. And then we're going to kind of move it back and forth to cover some of that. Okay, so we've got this going. And what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up. Again, this is special. This is heat-resistant acetate. So don't try this with just any plastic because you're going to end up with a crumble mess. Oh, and by the way, if you see something you don't like, if you're like, that's kind of too uniform, you can come in with your finger or with a tool and just kind of, give it some shape that way. All right, we're going to be heating this, and you're going to see it go from that frosted look. You can already see the transformation here on that corner to clear. See how it's tinted now? Here, let me put it on the white. You see the tint? Okay. So that's layer number 1. Now, while it's hot, we could have just have dipped it, but by now it's cooled off, so it's too late. So we can go ahead and come on in once again, and we can use whichever medium we choose, whichever delivery. Or if you want it like more specific, like I said, if you're like, no, I only want to cover this side. Now we can choose again, or we can use the same stuff. To use that same stuff, I'm just going to grab another piece of paper. And I think I did 3 layers on that other one. I don't really remember. But we'll just keep playing with it until. And I'm kind of just sprinkling here and there. Move it around some. All right, and then we're going to heat that again. You can see there's very little waste. So, again, a lot of you have already purchased the heat resistant acetate from us. So now you know to remember to play with it, and you can see how easy it is to play. You don't have to be afraid. I'm not going to say I'm going to sit here and cook it for an hour because, you know, like anything in life, even fabric will catch on fire. But, oh, look at that pretty, pretty blue. See that? I like it. I almost want to stop there. I really do. So I like how that's turned out. So now I have my little, well, not little, my big jar, which I need a smaller one. Come on. Oh, my hands and fingers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's bad,
The
isn't it?
struggle is real. I'm going to put some of that back in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what I mean? It'll start becoming a whole new color because that's going to get mixed in. So once it gets mixed in, you'll start getting some kind of blue, you know? And you want to have like a blue jar, you want to have a yellow jar, you want to have a pink jar, you know, so that when you create new colors, it makes sense. It's not like, you know, crazy stuff. We're good. That's all we needed, really. I'm happy with that. All right, so now we're going to do the exact same thing, but now we're going to go all clear. Where's that piece of paper I just had? Oh, well, I'll get another one. That's okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing, except now we're going to come in clear. So we're going to go ahead and cover the whole thing now. And I'm pouncing it because I really like how that happened. That bubbling, that other one was really smooth. I don't know that it'll stay once we heat it, but I hope it does. It's kind of neat. It's got texture to it. This is all going to go back in the same jar, so I don't care if I, you know, load it up. Uh-oh. There's a little something in there. We're going to lift that up.
Is the hurricane and the weather, Auntie says?
Now, this is going to be a little different. Give me 2 seconds, Princess. I'm going to heat it this way because I cannot put my fingers on that, right? It's frosted everywhere now. Ooh, we could have used a frosted ones. I didn't think about it. I went for clear. It would have been awesome to use a frosted one.
Is the hurricane and weather pressure?
Is the hurricane and hang on. Stay. It almost hopped. Now again, while it's wet, you can add the next layer. But I'm not moving fast enough, I can tell you that. You know, when you're live, it's a different ball game. Right. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Is the hurricane weather pressure?
Drops it, Mary. Is it the hurricane and the weather? That's doing what, Auntie? That's and you see how some of it stuck, right? And it's stuck because it was warm. So long as it's warm, you don't have to keep adding fluid. So you need very little embossing powder and very little embossing medium or embossing fluid. Oh, I love how those bubbles are staying. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's not going to be palpable because we've laid. Oops.
Your pain worse.
Oh, my hands? I don't know. I've never experienced pain in my hands before like this. Obviously, I've had multiple surgeries already on the fingers, but I've never had arthritis. So when I went to the doctor and I explained to her the pain that I was having, she said arthritis. And I looked at her like, huh? What are you talking about? I don't have arthritis. Apparently, I'm wrong. All right, we'll do one more layer just because it's fun. And I think if I do another one, I would like to do it frosted, not clear. Now, while it's hot, I can definitely go get the frosted and add it and it will still look frosted. But you know what? We just need to move on because we got more to do. I got more to show you. So we've done 3 layers, yeah? 3? Who's counting? Does that look all melted? Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, that's done. So you can see just how little we have used. Pretty much 99% of this is going back in the jar. So jars will last you forever and ever. Oh, with your arthritis. See, I've never had arthritis. I don't even know what's happening. All right. This is done. Yes, yes. Okay, let's let it cool off so I don't put my fingerprints all over it. But if I put it against the paper, you can see just how stinking cool that looks. Hang on. Look at that. It looks like a glass vase with water. Okay. Gesundheit. You know what I've noticed? You start sneezing every night. You don't sneeze all day. You sneeze only at night. Why is that? Is it the lights?
No.
How odd. That is really weird.
It's the dog.
It's the what?
I play with the dog at night.
You're playing with the dog. Okay, well, that's a great idea. Roll around in her bed. Okay. Yeah, isn't that easy? Super cool. And again, it's hard to believe that that's plastic, but it is. It's just acetate.
That's cool.
Okay, so that's done. Yes? Let me zoom you back out because we need to talk about what we're going to do next. So next, we have to die cut these plants. Now, I'm going to show you how I achieved that look. Okay, that's what I used. And that's what I used. I know you guys know what that is, right? If you followed me for long enough, you guys know what these are right here and how I got that variation of color all in one go, right? Magicals to the rescue, right? So much fun. Yes, exactly, Jenny. So for this next step, all we're going to do is use some magicals. Now, I've already done it, so I literally have enough to just keep cutting stems and leaves from here. But again, some of you might not be familiar with the process, so I will do it again. Let me find a piece of scratch paper. You gotta have scratch paper somewhere. Here we go.
Oh, this is we love our magical.
Yes, we do. So I picked autumn leaves. And then for the flower, I picked sweet treats, but I think you guys can help me change it up. I think we should change that one. The green, I really, really liked how it turned out.
Hearts, ladies.
Oh, thank you. So I used, I know what I did. I ended up using this, which is autumn maple crimson, and the cotton candy for the flower. That's why I've got 2 different shades on the flower, right? But we're not going to use that. For the leaves, I used the, what is this called? Ponderosa Pines olive with a little bit of the Red Hot Poker Orange and a little bit of the Cattail Copper Brown, okay? All from this one collection. So that's how I did the leaves. So let's work on that and I'll show you. Give me 1 second.
You can never have enough magical backgrounds.
Never.
Yeah.
Never can you have enough magicals, anything. Okay, so all you need for magicals, first of all, the magicals. Second of all, is water. And then a fan brush helps, right? Cindy, you missed the announcements, huh? Okay, so all we're going to do is give it a light spritz just because, again, that kind of helps the magicals to stick to your paper rather than become floaties, right? Very fine powder. A little bit goes a long way. Hey, Diane. So don't go like berserk pouring a whole pod in here, okay? I'm just going to kind of, I know, hang on. Let me zoom you in again. Because you're going to say, what is she putting down? I don't see anything at all. And yes, that's all you're going to see. It's nothing. Like, it's nothing. Then I'm going to add just a teensy bit of the, again, I'm going for more of that, I don't know.
Oh, Cindy went for a walk.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You did say that. Yeah, Cindy. So we do 2 lives. We do 1 for the sale, and then we come live and craft. And then this is the copper. Again, just a teeny tiny bit of that. I probably need more green. I know it doesn't look like anything. I know. But the magic happens when you spray it. So hang on just 1 second. Let me add a little bit more green because I don't want the other oranges and coppers to overtake this. And then we're going to spray. That's all we're going to do. And all of a sudden, they're going to burst into colors. Okay, and I can manipulate these either with a brush or I can move them around.
See,
like
Jenny
so.
played basketball and softball.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You can wait or you can heat set.
Cool. That's so cool, Jenny. Nice.
I could even do some finger playing because I think I have way too much on here. So I'm going to spread it. And you know what? I think we need more copper. I think this one had more of that coppery. And I really like that. So let's go ahead and add the copper while it is, was it this one or this one? No, it was this one, I'm pretty sure. While it's still.
Diane did swimming, softball, and volleyball.
Wow, yeah. Isn't it amazing how we used to do all that stuff, guys? I look back and I think, dear goodness, I used to do a lot of stuff. And now I'm like, nope. But I guess that's why there's stages in life, right? Cool. Yeah, more copper on that one. So more of a fall color. If you ever feel you have too much of a color, you can also just pick up some bits of it and add some more. Again, you're using such a small amount. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, now we've got some really cool coppery mix in there. Okay, and then while that is kind of air drying, because I'm not going to continue to work on that, I need for you guys to give me a color, a new color for the flower. So let's do something else that's not pink. What color flower should we go for? If you can imagine it, I probably have the color, so feel free to shout it out. Should we do purples, teals, yellows? Yellows. Okay, let's do it. It's the first color I saw. Well, we can do yellow and orange. Hang on. Here's an orange. Here's a yellow. Here's another yellow. I think these will work. Okay. I just quickly grab some colors. I see a yellow here. This is Deutsch Desserts. It's got blueberry streusel, Berliner filling, fuchsia, plum canoodle, purple pumpkin seed parfait, and golden apple strudel. So that's going to be a good yellow.
Yellow, orange, sorry, I was typing slowly.
Then I grabbed, let's see, Jingle Bells. And Jingle Bells has Silent Night Silver, Frolic in the Forest, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty, Forest Green. Ooh, that would have been a good green to use for the leaves. And then Golden Sleigh Bells. And then for the orange, this one jumped out at me as soon as I went into my magicals. This is Go Grease Lightning. So Tears on My Pillow Tangerine, Rizzo's Rowdy Red, Grease Lightning Green. That would have been another good one, see? We've also got Danny Zuko's Denim and Sandra D. Sepia. Isn't that cool? So, let me go ahead and put this set away first. I'm missing a color.
Auntie loves that set.
Is this from this set?
You hear?
I love them all. I know. I hear ya. It's hard. I love them all. That's why I have them all. Because I can't resist one. I really can't. All right. So now we're going to cut what? Yellow and orange. So we've got our orange. Let's find it first. There it is. And we've got a yellow. Let's use this one. Oh, I think I can. Oh, by the way, when they're new and they're tight, here's the secret to opening these. Gently stick a scissor
and pull the lid
and twist. Gently. Don't go like crazy and then crack it, right? But it will loosen it up. So, and yay, the yellow's right on top. Okay, so quick spritz of water. Golly, I think we have magicals over there from that other one. They're far reaching.
Please keep the sets in their tubes, Auntie says.
Yeah, they have names, so I don't worry too much about it. I just match it up afterwards. But what you do want to do is not mix your lids, preferably.
Why?
Because you don't want to end up...
Because,
see what I just did? Because if you mix them up, there is no way later on that you're going to be able to know that this is Tears on My Pillow. It doesn't look anything like it at all. So don't mix your lids. That was a perfect example to show you on, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one looks more orange than that one, see?
Mm-hmm.
And this one is Golden Apple Strudel.
That's a nice name.
Oh, that was a lot. Oh, well, we'll have more for other things. Again, you can never have enough.
Also be careful when you put the lids on. So you don't.
Exactly. I think that's what Jenny was going. So you don't mix them up. Ooh, yum, yum.
And please don't have the fan on because you might blow them.
Yes, that's the other good tip. Do not have this with your fan on because you will end up
spraying everywhere
with powder everywhere.
You don't flip the jars or spill it, Jenny says.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't sneeze.
I think don't sneeze. Hold those sneezes. I think we need a little bit more yellow. Although that orange is really cool, but
it is.
Let's add a little bit more yellow to it. Again, this is how I clean my brush just to make sure it's all off. I'm not wasting product. And I'm not going to mix too much. I'm just going to dry. This one we are going to dry fully because we need, right? We're changing the color of the flower. I wonder what would happen if we added that golden one. I'm just curious because, you know, that's me. Where's that Jingle Bells one?
You take their heart off so I can see the whole chat where I wrote.
Oh, is it? Oh, I keep forgetting. The thing keeps coming back. 1 second. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. There. It's
Let
off.
your cat, Naughty Fred, think they aren't cat toys.
Yeah, can you imagine if a kitty? Oh, they are so bad at that stuff. They will purposely knock anything over, right? They just look at you too, like, yeah, here goes. So that would be atrocious. This is that golden sleigh bells. This one looks like a brighter yellow. I wonder if it's going to overpower that orange now. Although the orange is mighty strong. It's a strong color. I think that's going to be really pretty for a flower. I'd also like to see a purple.
Yeah, he did, Auntie says.
See? I'm telling you. They love knocking stuff over.
Don't let the cat jump on the desk, though.
Right? Ooh, it's turning out pretty. All right, we're going to be patient on this one because we got to dry it. Oh, actually, you know what? We can start cutting out the green if we want to. This one's going to be very fall-like. Like the flowers are going to be yellow and the leaves are going to have those greenish, tones with the red and the gold. That's going to be pretty. We're going to have to think of a color for the background paper. Should we keep it white so it really stands out? Or should we pick some kind of a, I don't know, wallpaper, something that kind of reminds us of fall?
First, Cindy. I just typed the word in. The answer is.
What was the answer? What was the question?
Which Disney princess has a fairy godmother named Fairy Godmother?
A fairy godmother named Fairy Godmother. I like that.
And the answer is Cinderella.
So she didn't have a name?
Mm-mm.
The godmother? No, I guess not. I'm thinking Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty's godmothers had names, right? Ooh, a fall napkin. Good one, Auntie. Yeah.
Right.
Right. We are almost done drawing. See, this is kind of why I didn't want to do this, but now that I see these colors, I feel like we're cheating if we don't use them, right? Because that's why we made them. All right, let me start putting these away. Golden Bell Sleighs. And again, we have different magicals available in the online store. So if you are interested, yeah, that's it, right, Cindy? Yeah, they did have names. And they had colors. I always thought they were so pretty how they had the different colors. Yeah, different dresses.
What is Cinderella's sister's name?
Oh, Cinderella's sister's name. I know him. I'm not going to say him, but I know him.
I don't know the cat either.
Oh, I know the cat too.
Lucifer?
Yeah. That is his name, yeah.
Bad Lucifer. She yanks him by the hair too.
He was a bad cat.
She takes him by the foot out of the door. She closes the door on his tail.
Well, he was a very naughty cat.
What's the grandmother's name?
Godmother? We just talked about the godmother.
What's her name?
She doesn't have one.
Somebody calls her. Doesn't she call her?
Okie dokies. Let me go cut these really quickly.
Just add it to my collection. I think I'm up to 11 magical sets now.
Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna lie. I have them.
See?
Like just about. I think I have almost all, if not all, very, very close. Oh my goodness! Look at what we've made. I love them both. So we're gonna have to use them. Let me cut it real quick.
Anastasia, and that's
yes, Anastasia.
And then Ursula. Did I see her name?
It was Grisella and Anastasia. Is that what they said?
Well, they misspelled it. They put with a D. Drusilla.
Yep.
Drusilla.
Or Gisela or something like that.
Cinderella's my favorite. Diane says Cinderella was my favorite. Was my daughter's favorite, and I watched it 100 times.
Yeah, right. Well, it is beautiful. I think I've watched it 100 times too. And it's definitely not Madison's favorite, but I've watched it.
It's not my favorite.
Okay, I think I like this area right here. And I think I like this area right here. And again, these we do not throw away because they're awesome, right?
Lucifer was a cat. Was a cat's name.
Yes. He was such an awful cat. Okay, so now we're going to cut our leaves and our stems out of
Cinderella
this.
was theme for our wedding cake. And that's a,
No way! Okay, that is so cool. Your husband gets extra points because he was okay with that.
why is that
Seriously, that is cool.
What is your favorite, Madison? Diane wants to know.
Do you have a favorite princess, Madison?
Favorite what?
Princess. A favorite princess.
I don't watch Disney princesses anymore.
Not really. Yeah. If you had to pick one, which one would it be?
There's many. I'm not sure.
All right. I want to hear everybody's favorite Disney movie in chat. Tell us your favorite Disney movie.
My kids' favorite movie was Never Ending Story. They love The Lucky Dragon.
Yes. The Never Ending Story.
The Lucky Dragon.
Okay. So we're going to cut anything that's got green. You know what? I'm going to put, where's that?
Let's see.
I want to hear, Madison. Tell me who.
Jenny likes Lilo and Stitch.
That's your favorite. I love it. All right, Lilo and Stitch for Jenny. Who else? I love Lilo.
Lion King, Antiphon.
Ooh, good one.
They tickets when you get them in.
Who else? Shark Tales, really, Teresa? I did not see that one coming. Not everybody, like it wasn't that big. It's what I'm trying to say. I did not see that.
We had a crystal castle on top. Had layers 3, full coach, carriage, last bottom layered. Had a Cinderella princess and 2 knights.
Okay, that is cool. That is really amazing.
Susan says I like picking your favorite child.
I know it's hard. Look at how pretty those turned out, guys.
Diane says Brave with Mary.
Brave. Yes, the Scottish tale. That one also is another one that didn't make it big. I don't know why.
Shark Tales isn't Disney, Cindy says.
Oh, is it Pixar? We're missing one step here.
Kim likes Lion King.
The Lion King, yeah. That was a beautiful one. We can leave them there because we don't care.
And our cake was light pink frosting with cream pitching.
Icing? Icing? Maybe?
And she says pitching.
Oh, piping. What we're going to do, I want the flower to be more orange than gold. Hang on.
What else is your favorite?
I think I'm going to grab this piece here.
Anyone else have any favorite Disney stuff?
I'm going to run that through
yours?
first.
What's yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland. Everyone should have known that. I should have asked that question. Who knows what's my favorite?
What is DreamWorks?
Although I do love Enchanted.
Ella Enchanted or regular?
Actually, they're both nice, but I like Enchanted better. I love her. She's hysterical.
She gets stuck to the door with a big white dress.
She does. She's got a big fluffy dress. And then I think the other layers we're going to cut. These are the centers.
Has her sister in favorite movie.
Peter Pan is another great one. See, you're right. How do you choose?
Hello, just watching, Patty says.
Hey, Patty.
See, Annette likes a Tinkerbell.
That's another good one, Peter Pan. Peter Pan.
Auntie says I like the remake from The Lion King.
See, I don't like any remakes. Not really. I think that whenever they redo them, they just, yeah. They're
Oh wait, no. The part with Real Africa, Auntie says.
I don't know. I just
Don't like the remake.
every time they make a remake, yeah, they just it's not the same as the original. But the Lion King, the score, the musical score on the Lion King is phenomenal. All right, there.
My favorite Disney movie character is Minions.
Oh, the Minions, they're not Disney, but they're
I
funny.
thought they were part of Disney. That's
No,
what they
remember, that's why we went to Universal and they were there. We're not at Disney.
Yeah.
Okay, did we cut all the pieces we needed? Yes. So everything is die cut now. As simple as that.
I just drew.
I love it.
I just drew on me, and they all have the same last name. Eddie says.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Stitcher says, I'm trying to fill out my account info so I can order, but what is the till alert?
You don't need to fill out anything to order. You just add the items to your cart and then check out. That's it. Now, if you want to create an account, you can. And then, by the way, that's a great question that she just asked. She or he, I'm sorry, Iron Stitches, I don't actually know because you didn't give us your name. So if you want to share that, that'd be great. So, so when you create an account, you can do like gift registries, you can do wish lists, you can do, that kind of thing. So creating an account is free in the online store. And then you have a lot more features. But in order to, Tracy, female, got it. Thanks, Tracy. But in order to check out, you don't need to create an account. You just add stuff to your cart and then check out. It's as simple as that. And the good news is once you purchase through the online store, we have your information. So your registration is complete and you can buy from the live sales anytime you want to. So that makes it easy. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now we've got our gorgeous glass jar, glass, quote unquote. We've got our stems. We're going to have to ink some of this stuff up because it's going to irk me if I leave it that way. So hang on one second. Let me just get some. Oh, well, we had said yellow. So we have a lot of orange. Let me find a yellow.
I think there's a small yellow one in there somewhere.
I think so too. So here's a secret. If you have the small ones, I don't know if you guys know this, but your
ink pads?
Yeah, the pads will fit right underneath. So then you never lose them. That's the reason why I like the small ones.
She says Tracy Massa will never forget your name.
Oh, yeah, I know. Actually, one of my best friends growing up, her name was Tracy. You have a cousin named Tracy? What? You have a company name? Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. Yes. The owner of Uniquely Creative, right?
I don't want to say that name, but it's okay.
It's okay. No, she's public. She shares her name just like I share my name.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Where is your plate? Auntie says.
I know, Auntie. It's a brand new sponge, so I don't feel so bad, so guilty about it. There won't be crumbles. It's the brown and the black that I just beat to smithereens, I guess, because I use them.
Actually, she let her daughter hang out with me.
All right, so we've got some yellow on there.
Remember?
Let's bring in some green here. We have plenty of brown, so let's bring in some green. And I'm just inking up. Oh, that was juicy already. I'm inking up the sides.
Well, I guess I would have to go with 10 Dalmatians, Teresa says.
101 Dalmatians. Oh my gosh. You know which one I love? The new one. Have you seen Cruella?
Cruella.
Yes.
That's the same thing as Enchanted.
No, Cruella is the 101
We
Dalmatians.
haven't seen that one.
But yes, we have.
What's that? Oh, with the puppies and
Yes, with the
stuff?
puppies, but she has like white and black hair. It's basically the story.
Remember Lady in the Tramp too.
Yeah, no, not that. It's basically the story of Cruella and how she came to be. Have you guys seen that one? It's good. I like it. It's with that what's the name of that actress? The redhead girl.
I don't know.
Can't think of her name. Her name is Nope.
I don't know.
I'm terrible. I don't know anything about stars. I don't keep up with them, so.
My favorite is Can I answer your question, Diane? My favorite is what is the kids movie?
Which one?
I like Spy Next Door. That's a kids movie, and that's
And that is Disney, but yeah, I guess.
Scarlett Johansson, and that says
no redhead. Scarlett is blonde, isn't she?
Susan says so. The explanation is to your rule of the movie remakes. Susan says.
So is that the exception to your rule of no? Yeah, probably. But you know why? Kind of like the same reason why I like what's the one with this other Angelina Jolie?
I don't know.
Where it is the story, but it's a totally different take. It's basically like the backstory.
Okay, hold on, Tracy. She says sorry, but tell me that the payment ID misses when I placed the order.
Maleficent. You don't need to do all that. Tracy, all you have to do is just add the items to your cart and check out. Oh yeah, we have amazing fabrics. I'm glad you found them.
You're saying Emma Stone.
Maleficent. Huh? Emma Stone. That's it. Yes. So I really like I like it when
yeah, Maleficent.
When they do like the backstories, like Maleficent is one, 101 Dalmatians or Cruella is another one. So they're not trying to take away from the classics. They're more or less giving you the backstory as to how this happened. Why are they this way? How they became that way. That's the part that I like.
Have you guys seen the Spy Next Door show? With the 3 kids?
I'm just altering the color in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Because I want these to kind of stand out a little bit more. I noticed from the other one that they really blend. Here, I'll show you what I mean. And that's why my fingers are all inky. If you notice, even though I did try to manipulate the color a little bit, you see, it at first it was totally blending in. So I had to kind of change it up a bit. Okay, are we ready? Let's put this together. So this is super easy to do. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do is grab our adhesive and we're going to create a little drop on there. Oh, let me zoom back in, guys. Hang on. Is that good? Little drop. I just flipped it over. Of course I did. Oh, goodness gracious me. So a little drop of glue, and we're going to add our flower facing this way. Okay, set that off to the side. Then we're going to grab our leaves. I'm going to do it the exact same way as I did the first one. I think that's probably the easiest way. I just glued that right on there. So we're going to bring this in. 1 second, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to bring that up and about there. And all I'm doing is taking this and lining it up with the other stem. Do you have to know, especially if you're using if you decide to do a non-clear vase, then you can do whatever you like. But since my vase is clear, I need to kind of hide those stems, right? All right. Google is your friend. You're like, what is the name of that girl from blah, blah, blah? Yeah, Emma Stone. She's a really good actress. Like I remember her when she was younger, uh, and she's come a long way, that's for sure. Okay, and then we've got leaves. Now, for those leaves, if you notice, I didn't leave them pristine, right? What I did was I kind of just crumbled them. Like I just messed them up. Because let's face it, leaves are never perfect, right? They're always messy. And so now we're gonna, I want to crumble this tip here a little bit more. And that's gonna go on there. So we add a dollop of glue, like a little bit, and we decide how far out we want to come. Oh, dang.
Patty says I love the old movies. They're so easy to watch.
Yeah. I was just watching an old movie, and I thought, it's so easy because I didn't have to worry about, the ratings or so many things that now I have to worry about, if I was actually cracking up because, I almost forgot to wrinkle this one. I was watching a special on Poltergeist and how, some people say that the movie was, cursed and because let's face it, that poor little girl died, the one that played Carrie Ann, and then the other sister died too, and it was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? So that looks good. Let me just edge this in a second. Give me 2 seconds. I just quickly need a marker.
I can't.
But I was watching that and I was cracking up. Yeah, you were saying something, Princess. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I can't wash anything with bad stuff in it.
Right. Well, I was cracking up because I thought, man, those were the days, right? Steven Spielberg was going up against the sensory board or the board that decides what rating they're going to give you. Anyway, he was having a fit with them because they were trying to give him an R just because they thought it was violent. It was, not because it was like inappropriate or had people, naked or cursing or whatever, but just because they thought it was too violent. And I thought, man, those days are long gone. Have you seen the censoring now? Oh, God. So, yeah. You know what? I almost like it without this other piece. I'm going to leave that piece off. I like it like that. I think it looks really nice. Did it stick onto my mat? No, it did not. Ta-da! So now we've got our gorgeous flower that's going to go on here. So what do we need next, guys? We need a background. You guys going to help me out, right? We need a background.
Hi, Ori.
Hey, Ori.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, my dear. We're way past afternoon.
Did you take a nap, my lady?
Okay. So now.
Have you watched Desperate Sims?
Descendants? No. We need a background. What do you guys think? A solid?
No, I think gold. Gold, baby.
Hang on. So let me find a piece of what I used before.
Oh, Ori was at band practice.
Oh, coolio. So this is kind of what I used before. See how I kind of, because it's very pulpy paper, I purposely braid it, so that's really cool. So we could use that again. That's an option. That's just keeping it white. And I think it helps the blue to shine through. But we can also
background.
Dry embossed background. Embossing, like as in glossy. We could also go with something a little bit more, I don't know, of a tan color, and then I'll show you what it looks like with pattern, because with pattern, I think that we lose some of that But again, we could be looking, it might be a matter of choosing a right color. Hang on. Hang on.
Beautiful, Auntie says.
So let's just grab some backgrounds and I'll show you what I mean. When you put that, see, I mean, it could be me, but I think it loses a little something. See, it's not as visible as I think it is on the white. But let's look at some other colors too, because maybe if we use a dark color, it would be good. I don't know. No, see, it's kind of lost there again. It just really pops out of the white. Let's try. Yeah, it loses that that glass effect, in my opinion. But you like the beige? Yeah, it could be. Let's try something with a lot of color. What if we did something like red? No, see? It just doesn't work. Something like green? Not bad, but not great. How about music paper? That's not too shabby because, again, it's more on the lighter side. So I think we need to stick with the lighter side of things, okay?
She's with Ori, Auntie says.
Let's see. We already said no to the dark, right? That sounds funny. Say no to the dark. Oh, that's actually kind of pretty.
That's cool.
Well, what about a light wood? Nah. No liking. Plain wallpaper? No. Especially not brown. I think it gets lost in all the brown. Not that. Let's try this one. Oh, see, that's not bad because it's white. Actually helps you to see the text behind it. That's pretty cool. So I think we need to vote. All right, here we go. This one is going to be text. Got it? Because it's got text. So text is an option. Wood is an option. Okay. Hang on, I haven't shown them all. Hang on. Wait. Give the other ones a chance. Music is an option as well. And then last, oh no, not last, we have two more. White is an option. Or, you know what? I'm going to do a poll because I'm not going to keep track of this. I guarantee you. Or beige. Okay. All right. So,
Danny says wood.
Hang on. We're going to do a poll because there is no way I'm going to count. Hold, guys, 1 second. And you can help me decide. So, is it going to be white? Is it going to be beige? How many options can I have? Is it going to be text? Is it going to be music? Or is it going to be
wood?
Oh, I can't do more options? I can only do 4. Okay, if I have to take out one, I'm going to take out beige for sure. So let me change beige to wood. All right, there you go. Please vote and help me out.
Okay.
All right, wood's in the lead. Wood's in the lead.
4 right now.
Wood's still in the lead. Text is coming up really close, though. Wood's in the lead. Oh, Tex is back in the game. We're 70-30 right now. Anybody else want to vote? So far, wood is winning. Definitely no to the white. That one's not popular. And definitely no to the music. That's not popular. So we're between these two. I'll show them to you again, just in case. Just in case you want to have one last look. Music.
Mhm.
Of course, without my big old thumb in the way. Or wood.
Mhm.
What do we say? I say 73-27. So yeah, definitely wood has won. All right, we have a winner. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Now, we're going to choose a background.
Finally got my order through. Yippee. My child had problems because I'm crazy security on my computer.
That's good. Nothing wrong with that. And thank you so much for the order.
Right? That's not text. Susan says.
Oh, wait. What one? I thought wood won. Oh, I didn't show him the text.
27
Sorry.
one.
It was similar. It was similar.
Mm-hmm.
No biggie.
At least you tried.
I did. Okay. Let me put that off to the side because now we need to decide on a mounting piece. So for that, we can do, I'm feeling black. I just really need for that vase to pop. So let's see.
You're going to show the music.
I know I showed the music. It's all good. It's an ATC. Let's see. Again, I'm going to trim this down just a pinch. Where am I? We'll trim from the top. Although, yeah, definitely from the top. Oh. Okay. So we could go with black. Yay, Tracy, thank you. Yeah, I did say thank you, Auntie. And that's good because now she's registered forever. I actually like that better. Okay, there we go. We have a winner chicken dinner. And this was some kind of a, wow, I don't know what kind of board that was or where I got it from, but it is a hefty board. Okay, now we need our plate, Auntie, because I'm about to use brown, and that's the pads I demolish. Okie dokes, like this and like this. Yeah, Tracy's going to have a lot of fun joining us every night for sales and craftings. And wait till you get into it, Tracy, because we do a lot of classes.
Okay,
and
thank you for the discount code. Tracy
oh, you're
says.
welcome. And we do lots of classes and workshops, and yeah.
Even do behind the scenes.
We do.
Good, Maddie, Auntie says.
Just trying to ink up a little bit on the edges. Not a whole lot, but just so we don't have to see that white. Okay. And now it's time to put it all together. Woohoo!
Yay. That's cool.
Oh, it doesn't matter which way is up and which way is down because we're about to adhere this, and then we're going to flip it over anyway. All right, that looks
The
great.
$1 million tool.
The $1 million tool, my paper plate, absolutely.
Yeah.
Out of all the tools in this world, you know, I've got a paper plate. It's all good. Oh, that looks so pretty, even by itself. Like, I don't even have to do the vase.
Bye, Julia.
Bye, Julia. I love how that just looks. The magicals really make it happen. We're going to glue the flower. No, I'm not even going to glue the flower. I'm going to glue the stem. I'm going to let it be a little bit more flexible. Okay.
Have a nice day, Julia.
And then we're going to glue this. And we can use either glossy accents. We can use a cosmic shimmer. Let's use glossy accents because it looks like glass.
The vase is itching on the cake.
Is the icing on the cake?
Yeah.
It is.
Could be.
This is glossy accents just put into a fine needle nose bottle. That's all it is. And we're going to go all the way around. And again, it's going to dry clear, but it's also going to have that, you know, it has a glass effect. And then we're going to glue down our vase. I have to hold it down for just a few. Remember, this is plastic. So oh, I'll burp the bottle in a second. I'll show you.
Burp the baby.
Burp the bottle. That's right. All right, there we go.
Angie says, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So, oh, no. Stay.
I love
anyway,
it,
thank you. Anyway, to kind of show you, whenever you have your bottles, whether it's a needle nose like this is a stainless steel needle nose. We sell these bottles where you can transfer for like detailed stuff. But what you want to do is to prevent it from being clogged the next time you go to use it is you want to burp the bottle. Correct, Madison. So you're going to tap it down to bring the product down as far as you can. And then you're going to simply blow air. And you can almost hear it. Like it's got liquid, right? So you're going to tap it down. You're going to just keep puffing air.
That's very pretty.
Thank you. And then I, as a precaution, just kind of clean.
I've never used glossy accents.
Oh, glossy accents are awesome.
As glue.
It acts like glue, but it's not necessarily meant to be glue. So glossy accents is, you could have done this with glossy accents too, by the way. So say, for example, do I have anything die cut around me or anything at all? What's over here? Oh, here's actually, I've already sampled it here. Oh no, this was embossing. That's clear embossing. See, one wing is embossed, one is not. Let's go ahead and give her, she's too pretty. Let's give, I'm always looking for stuff that I have handy to. Let's make the snow.
Cindy.
Bye, Cindy. Let's make the snow clear. So this is really nice if you have like anything that you want to look like glass.
Any glossy accents in those bottles.
Yeah, this is great for details. So actually, I want to find something else. I want to find something like really
make her ribbon glossy.
Detailed. Yeah, we could. I wanted to find something very an image. Hang on. Let me think. I'm just looking behind me. We were working with this yesterday, so we'll use this as an example. Oh, perfect. Here we go. So say I want that flame to look like glass, right? All you have to do, especially when you have this kind of bottle, which is why I transfer mine, is come in here and see how I can, let me zoom back. Oh, actually, I'll just hold it up. See how I can come in and just put the product exactly where I want it. And it's very thick, so it doesn't like run out from where you put it. So I've created, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and simply fill in like you're drawing with a pencil. fill in the center. Now, when that dries, that is going to turn completely clear. It will not be, cloudy. It's going to become clear and be hard. So it's almost pretty much like embossing. Okay. So again, to clean it out, because otherwise it will stick into the barrel, burp it. Anything that comes out, just allow the air to pretty much, do the job of cleaning it. And as a precaution,
glossy accents you can't live without.
I know. And as a precaution, I just like to clean the barrel real quick. And then when I put it away, I know I will use this 12 months from now and it'll still be ready to go. Okay. And I love those bottles. See, look, I keep lots of stuff in those bottles, like glossy accents, alcohol, Spectrum Art Creations glue. So anything that I like to use for fine areas, then I add them to these bottles. Now, I no longer need to keep my SACs glue this way because now I use this with the fine tip. So this is before I got my glue gun. So, okay.
Yes, Angie says, Money, are you still at home?
Yes. All right. So now the only thing is you got to let it dry, right? Don't go sticking your fingers into it. Let it be until tomorrow. So I'm going to place this over here out of the way.
What's that, a journal?
Huh?
Is that a journal?
Yeah.
Pretty.
Okay. So anyway, but you should hold it down for 60 seconds,
Ooh, is that what I need? Tracy says. Yeah,
it's really good for filling in small areas or even for writing, So anyway, we finished our second one. Ta-da! We have a vase. We could have added more water. See how it jumped out more here because it's on the white. When we put it on the brown, it kind of killed that blue. Now, here's the good news. I don't have to be done with this, guys. I can literally go ahead and add more. I can add more product to it and then come in with more blue.
Is the brown more persisting?
So if I wanted to give it more blue, actually we had a mixture that we could have used. We can here and there or wherever. Anything you don't want, remember you can always brush off. Oops, I just put my fingernail right through it. Good going, Maddie. That's all right. And we're going to heat that. And it's never going to be as blue as what it looks like. Because remember, these are glazes. So they're always going to be transparent, right? You know what? I see some still here. Let me get rid of it. I don't want it on the table at all. Okay. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Hang on.
It's getting hot in here.
That is not a good song. Let's sing that. No, that's from the commercial. All right, so now we've got a little bit more blue just because I felt like, we needed more blue on this one than the other, right? And again, we can keep adding to it if we want, but you can always change it. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck and now I've glued it and I don't like it. Keep adding. You can keep adding and mixing colors as you like. Okay, we are done with day number 8 of the Advent calendar. We've made 2 new cards, which we can now add on to our stash. Right? Those are going to go in our binder.
No problem, Susan. She says thank you. for
And
explaining.
now you are most welcome. I'm telling you, these nights are great to hang out because it's not about oh, I do not have the advent or I do not have. And I mean, you might want the advent after you've seen, all the dies and stuff that we're pulling out of these. You might say, okay, yeah, this is a really good investment and I want it. But even if you don't and you don't have it, or you can still learn other techniques and ideas, or be inspired to say, oh yeah, okay, I could do that. Or man, I haven't used my glossy accents in a while, or haven't used my embossing powders in a while. So I'm going to put this away back where it belongs, and we're going to open up
I was hoping to
day
make into
number
a
9.
whale.
Oh yeah. We did talk about that last night, by the way. If you guys missed it, you got to go back and watch the replay because we came up with some good ideas. And I say chat, not me necessarily. Came up with some wonderful ideas on other ways to use this die, because a die doesn't have to be what it's designed to be, and again, you can change it up. We could have cut these leaves and made a whole bouquet and nothing but leaves, fall leaves, make a fall wreath. We could have gone around and made an entire wreath just off the leaves, so, but yes, we came up with some great ideas, like an eggplant, a whale. What else was there? Oh, there was something. God, lay my brain. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. I've been up since the crack of dawn. Okay, ready for day number 9? I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. But we've worked with heat resistant acetate. We worked with embossing glazes. We've worked with magicals. We've done die cutting. We've done tips on how to get die cutting,
Open 9.
To get your die cutting to go through the first time, giving your leaves texture. So, I mean, we've done quite a bit of things. So, in a small area,
I
right?
didn't get to meet you, Rhonda.
Day number 9. Here we go.
That would have been fun.
You ready?
Brains is open 9.
We are right now. Number 9. Here it is. Ooh. Come on. Wait, this way. I see it. Okay, number 9. Drum roll, please. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I smell a shaker coming on. Oh, those are beautiful. They're iridescent. Look at that. They're yellow iridescent sequins. Oh, and we have a bee. We could cheat and just, well, not that it'd be cheating. Oh, look, we had all the wood ones. Huh.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? The Van Gogh painting. I just realized that.
Which one?
Oh my gosh. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? I just saw it out of the corner of my eye and I was like, wait, that's Van Gogh.
And that's his pretty sequence.
Yes. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to track now to find something. I kid you not. It reminds me of the Van Gogh.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Hang on. See, it totally gives me that vibe. Look, the colors. I mean, we didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't planned. But do you see the colors? How he used like the yellows and the blues and the teals and the oranges. Doesn't that give you that vibe? I kid you not. It totally turned out to be a Van Gogh painting. That is too funny. Look. With the table and everything, but we didn't do it on purpose. Hey, we're like Van Gogh. I love it. Yeah, you can still get the calendar. We have 1 or 2 available, and that's it, because they only print so many for the year, or they only make so many for the year, and then It's kaput. So
Mhm.
yes, we should have it available in the online store. Is it not on there?
Mhm.
It might be gone. Let me check for you real quick. 2 seconds. Spellbinder. Yes, it's still there and it's on sale. They're on sale from $57 to $45. The last 2 remaining. Okay. So if you like one, yes, definitely score one. You're just that good, Maddie. Not me. Everybody that these are all communal projects. Seriously, you guys vote on stuff, you know. And by the way, since you already made a purchase in the online store, if you want something, you don't have to go and purchase it. You can just go ahead and tell me, and I will add it to your purchases. It's that simple. Once you register, the possibilities are endless, Tracy. Yeah, that way you don't have to pay extra shipping. Exactly. Like Annette said, we combine the shipping from all 3, from spectrumartcreations.com. Whoa, I'm still zoomed out or zoomed in.
Mhm.
I just realized that. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Whoa, I'm way zoomed in. There we go. Okay. So, say for example, Tracy, you made a purchase on spectrumartcreations.com like you just did. But then you happen to see something during the live that we just did before, right? Where we showed paper pads and all that stuff. And you like something from there, you can just order from the live. And then you can also order from the Etsy. And then what we do is we grab it all and we combine it together. So you only pay for shipping one time. Now, well, yes, please add. Sure, of course. It's as simple as that. I mean, I don't know if you were there when the girls were ordering and saying, give me one of these, give me one of that, throw this in my box. That's what they mean. I just, they just order up and we add it to their box. Okay, we want an advent calendar. Check. Now, the only question I have for you is as follows. Because what we do is we usually do sales Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday is our big, our longer sale day, right? And then we combine all those days into one, whether it's from the live or from the store or from whatever. Everything gets combined into one, and then it gets shipped out one time per week, all combined. However, you might say, I don't want to wait till Saturday. Go ahead and ship my calendar and whatever I bought in the online store tomorrow, and we can do that too. So, totally up to you whether you want to wait until Saturday or you want me to ship the calendar plus your online purchases tomorrow. So, you let me know, okay? Yeah. Oh, we're like a one-stop shopping place because if you go to the Etsy store, by the way, it's completely different items than the one you have in the online store. And then live, I show you other items as well. So, yeah. Cool. Okay. So I'll make sure that we wait until Saturday. Now you already paid shipping, so that will be applied towards your shipping at the end of the week. It might cover it all. If there's a small little balance, like if it's a couple of ounces or whatever more, and it an extra dollar or two, so that's the shipping that you'll see. But yeah, I will go ahead and put hold till Saturday. You got it. You'll see. You'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, and you'll be like, it's pure shopping heaven here. Oh, thanks, Annette. Susan Tremper wants glossy accents. Sure. Uh, has it gone out? I don't know. I will check. If it hasn't gone out, then we'll add it to that, Susan. If it has gone out, then I'll just add it to this coming Saturday. Okay. Susan Tremper, glossy accents. You got it. Okay. So, who else is feeling a shaker? How many of you have done a shaker? Yes or no? Yay or nay? Okay, cool, Susan. Perfect. I'll throw it in there. What is a shaker? So a shaker.
Auntie just send me up for a calculator to get secret words.
Oh yeah, the newsletter. So a shaker. Kim, you did a shaker when we did the you were in that class, weren't you? When we did the what's his name? Frank Garcia. Shaker tags.
She posted hers too.
I'm sure she did. Oh, Jenny tried a homemade shaker card. Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I thought you posted.
Okay, so let's see. So Diane said yes. So a shaker card, Tracy, or a shaker anything, is where you have 2 layers in between. You are able to add, sequins and stuff like that. And when you shake it, the little bits kind of move around, right? Okay, Susan's done one. Jenny tried one. See, you did do a shaker. Gotcha. So that was a shaker. I wish I knew where that was. I could show it to Tracy, because those turn out really neat. I will, Auntie. Yeah, absolutely. Don't let me forget, though. Let me finish this train of thought. So I think that tomorrow, then, since a few of you have not done shakers, we'll try a shaker tomorrow. We'll do a shaker with this, okay? That's going to be fun. So stay tuned. We'll turn this bag. I mean, there's enough here for like 3 shakers probably, but we'll turn this bag into a shaker. Okay, so that's for tomorrow. Stay tuned. If you want to craft along, for those of you who might want to craft along, you'll need some sequins or some little bits or something that you can throw in a shaker card, right? You're going to need some acetate, and you'll need some dimensional foam strips. Auntie's made one. Okay, perfect. And then you just pick whatever embellishments you want. I don't know what embellishments I'm going to use. Something that coordinates with this. So we'll figure it out. Okay. So get yourself some, and again, it doesn't have to be ATC size. You might want to make a card, or a tag, get whatever you want your base to be. How's that? You pick your substrate and you pick the size. Get some dimensional foam strips. Get a piece of acetate, enough to cover the window, whatever size you want, and then some, I don't know, a paper line, or, ooh, this would be nice for Christmas. It could be also nice for fall, come to think of it, right? Because of the yellows. This would be cute for bumblebees, like something to do with bees too. What else can we use this for, guys? Give me some ideas so I can start in the morning. What else do you think this would look good as a shaker? Sunflowers. I like this. Lemons. Ooh. You know the Ciao line with the lemons, Rhonda? Oh my goodness. She just gave me a super idea. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Where is that lemon line? Oh, I know what I'm thinking of, but I can't put my finger on it. What is the name of it? It is. Is somebody in chat saying the name? Because I can't remember. Is anybody saying the name?
No.
What is the name of the line with the lemons? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I found it. I found it. It's called Cecilia.
What was the question, Susan says?
What is the name of the line that's got the lemons?
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you to repeat it.
What was the line with the lemon?
But I found it. It's called Cecilia.
Cecilia.
I found it. I found it.
I know, right, Annette? She says everyone's so kind.
Look, you guys are so inspirational. See? Look, when life gives you lemons, exactly.
Yeah.
So check this out. I was after this one because it's got lemons. This one's called Cecilia. And it's all like, you know, like Italian. It's so cool. It's got lemons. See, it's got lemons. But then as I was looking for this one, I saw this one. And I thought, ooh, you know why? Because look, here's a shaker window right there. All I have to do is cut that out and put a piece of acetate. And then I've got myself a shaker. This one's called Microcosmos. I love this line. And look at the yellow. Oh, look at the ladybugs. We were just talking about daisies. And see, that could be a choice. But then, Jenny, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. This is one of Jenny's favorites. Look at that one. Okay, that's ethereal. And look at the yellows on there, the golds. It's perfect too. So now I don't know what to do.
Either of them.
No, I don't know which one.
Kim says,
you're killing me, people.
My favorite, Kim says.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what shall we pick, guys? Oh, see? Look. Look, she could be sprinkling like pixie dust, you know? Like that's the shaker. We put all the stuff behind her, and then when we shake it, it's like she's dropping magic. Poof. Ooh, it would look awesome behind the Pegasus too. Any of them. Any of them. Oh, look at these. I love the crafting sounds of it. I'm like, oh, I know. I'm like a kid. I get so excited. You would think something would get old. Nothing gets old.
Yeah.
Okay, love that. And I'm loving that goddess, whatever, fairy lady. Then this one is Microcosmo. If you guys want me to show any of these tomorrow, let me know and I'll prepare them. Hang on, oh, look at that dragonfly.
See?
Yeah, purple green. Oh, I do love puppy cutting. Well, actually, not lately. Not the last week, I haven't. No, I'm not seeing enough yellow. I love this line, though. But I need...
Jenny needs that too.
What?
Jenny needs that too.
What do you need? What?
Paper.
I love the Cosmos. I mean, a journal is so pretty. It is. Microcosmos is gorgeous. We could use that.
Yeah, show it tomorrow, Jenny says.
This one? Microcosmo? Which one?
We want the other one.
This is more of a blue. I like how each page has like different colors.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow and green. It's gorgeous. This side's even prettier. Okay, that's another option. Now, of course, I'm going to have to find the 6x6 in this probably, or the 8x8, because these images might be a little too big for an ATC. They're perfect for a card, you know, or for a journal cover or for a mixed media piece, but they're not going to be so easy to use. Oh, I think the lemons are just perfect. I mean, right here, right there, we could stop. You can actually just cut this out. I better stop because I'm going to start crafting right away. And stick that in there, and that's it. We have an awesome shaker. tomorrow's project is going to be quite easy. We're actually just going to take our time and just, you know, make a shaker from scratch. How's that? Oh, look at those yellow. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I want to make a card because look at that bird. He's too big. Okay, I have to see if I have this in a smaller size. The marionettes. I love them. I love them.
Maddie has to come over to the dark side with Pansy cutting.
Maddie has come over to the dark side with cussy cutting. No, not yet, Auntie. I'm not where you're at. I still love my cussy cutting. We could use
Auntie, you need to. Maddie will cut your stuff.
Well, we got lemons.
Did you hear, Mom?
Look. Okay, so if this is an ATC size.
Cosmos and ethereal line, Jenny says.
Okay. I thought you had ethereal, Jenny. Oh, you have the sister to it, the blue one.
When I received the admin calendar, I got open the current date.
That's right. You get to pop all those dates, and the videos are up, so you can see exactly what has happened with each of those. There's a lemon that we could use, even from the 12 by 12. We could use that. Those flowers are too big. Well, we could use some. Where's my ATC viewfinder, as I call it? 1 second, guys. Yeah, what did I do with it? Huh. Madison, did you take the ATC thing in my lobby? No? Huh. Well, that's odd. It's not right here. You sure? Well, hang on, I'm going to find it. Well, that's crazy. Here's a stamp. So right here, staring me in the face. It was stuck onto something. So that's where this is so important, guys. This is that ATC. I call it the ATC viewfinder because it allows me to see exactly if I was to use this, what could I use from it, right? So if I go this way, it would be gorgeous for a full-size ATCs, but we need to make a shaker, so I need some blank space. So I could come out to here and then make this part of it the shaker, okay? Did we see all this already? Where did we leave off here, right? So we could use a 12 by 12. But if I have a smaller one, that's even better. The tiles are so cool. And look, we can use the bird right here. We don't have to use the whole bird. We can just use them up to there and then use that. Okay, so we have lots of great choices. Yay! You guys are so smart. Thank you for sending me on that lemon search because it also opened up other possibilities too. All right. Where are we? Bless you.
Thank you.
There's no wrong way as to how to open or when to open. Oh yeah, no. You open it however and whenever I guess it's meant to be for December, but we were not going to wait till December. And it's not Christmas theme either. So, you can open it anytime you want. Oh, I'm going to put that away later. I'm not dealing with it now. Okay. We have awesome ideas for tomorrow. All right. So let me answer some questions before I skedaddle because it's almost 10 o'clock here. So, the newsletter that everyone was mentioning, Tracy. So it's a free newsletter. When you go to our online store, let me take you there because you've already been there, but I'll take you there anyway. And this is good for anybody watching the replay or who might be out there lurking. So when you go to the online store, the first thing you're going to see is this pop-up right here. Do you see it where it says newsletter? This right here. Okay. It's a free newsletter. All you have to do is enter your email address in the box and hit the subscribe button. That's it. Oh, I just realized, are you guys looking? Yeah. Let me make it full screen for you. So you enter your email address and hit subscribe. And that signs you up for the free newsletter. And then that way, every Saturday, you're going to get the secret words. The newsletter will contain not only the explanation as to the secret words, but what they are and what the secret word phrase is. So the way that works is on Saturday, when we are live, in chat, they're going to pop in, a secret phrase. Let's say the secret phrase is, I like chocolate. I have no idea. I like chocolate. Every single time you see that phrase in chat, I like chocolate, you need to be amongst the first 5 people to type in the secret words. Okay. If you are, you automatically get put into a jar. That jar will fill up with tickets on Saturday. And once that is filled, yes, I love Alice in Wonderland. Once that jar is filled, once the words are all done, then we will draw for free giveaways. No purchase is necessary. You just have to, play along. It's a lot of fun. Now, as I mentioned on Saturdays, that is kind of like our big day because we do a lot of giveaways. We do giveaways every night anyway, but on Saturday we play games, we do door prizes, whatever, free giveaways. So make sure you definitely join us. Yeah, on Saturdays. There's a lot going on, but it's a whole lot of fun. It'll take you probably like 2-3 Saturdays to kind of get the hang of it. Because at first it's like we're doing giveaways almost like every hour. So it's like, wow, okay, there's so much going on. But after a few weeks, you'll be, the girls in chat can tell you when they first show up, it's kind of like, whoa, there's so much happening. But once you've been here for a while, you'll fit right in. It just takes about 2-3 weeks and you'll know. And then, yeah, the Facebook group. You definitely want to join the Facebook group. If you are on Facebook, you want to join because we do
Good night, Kim.
Good night, Kim.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. You got it. In the Facebook group, we do challenges, which also are free gift cards. So you can actually win all kinds of gift cards by participating in the challenges in the Facebook group. For example, one of the challenges this month is the Advent calendar. So anytime you create anything from the Advent calendar, and it doesn't matter if you're not making every day, if you just make 2-3 things and you take a picture, you don't have to send anything, you don't have to mail anything, you don't have to do anything complicated. You take a picture, you post it in the Facebook group, you're automatically entered for that giveaway. And we do all kinds of different ones. No, I haven't yet, Jenny. Again, because I've been going since 6 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to get there. If you're not, I know I'm way behind.
But I'm excited.
Oh, please don't think that. Everyone thinks that. We all, trust me, we all question our abilities and our makes. But
I'm just a toddler in the group.
Yeah, art is, and I always tell everyone, it's about you. It's for you. It's not for anybody else. If you like it, and it made you happy, it might not turn out the way you want it. In the end, you might be like, okay,
Love you too, Auntie.
But if you had fun making it and you relaxed for that time, and you decompress, and it takes you to a happy place, and guess what? That's all
Mhm.
that mattered. That's it. Nothing else. There's no other agenda to it. So, I mean, if you think about some of the artists that just, grab a can of paint and throw it on a canvas, and
Mhm.
then they sell that painting for $2,000 because it is what it is. I mean, that to them is art. And who are we to judge what they think it's art? It's art to them. So, whatever you do is art and it makes you happy, then that's all you need to worry about. In the group, there is no judgment. Everybody here can tell you, actually, all of our giveaways are never, ever based on voting, like who did the best project, because we don't believe in judgment.
Mm-mm.
It's just you enter. I don't care if, all you did was grab some crayons, some distress crayons, and rub them on a piece of paper, and that's what you submitted. That's what you submitted. So yeah, please, do not ever feel that it's a competition. Nobody here is competing. I I have I think our community that we've
Mhm.
created is so nurturing in that sense. We all remember that when we first started. I laugh. I look at some of the stuff that I first started, like my first ATCs. They're hilarious. I actually showed everybody the other day an ATC I called Quasimodo Girl. That poor girl is so deformed. She looks like Quasimodo. I don't care. I showed it live. I crack up about it all the time. It's funny. I still kept it because it's hysterical. Um, I went to my first painting party Friday. Now I'm hooked. Good. You're going to find something, and that is that art is a lot healthier than and cheaper
Yes, they
than
are.
a whole
It's just
bunch of
like,
other habits, right? Whether it's depression or migraines or stress
or
or therapy
headaches.
or yeah, you know, it's going to become hopefully
Um,
your
well, we
medicine.
painted the pumpkins in the bed, and then the Mary instructor.
Oh, nice. See, there you go. Yes, exactly. Susan says everyone is super friendly and encouraging. We are. There's no judgment. Diane says this group is so supportive. Double exclamation mark. It's so true.
Even like my work, I feel so awful over this.
We all say the same thing, Auntie, right? And Andre, yes, thank you. Andre saying anything you need, just ask me. My email is always on screen. That is my direct personal email. Of course, you also have spectrumartcreations@gmail.com.
Bill Center.
And you can go through the online store to message us as well. But this one is directly to me. So if you ever need something, if you have a question, if you're like, what was those magical things? Which one would you choose first? Or
Email.
remind me again, what do I need to do with magicals?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, I'm always available.
Read what Rhonda said.
Cheaper. Oh boy, hold on. Let me go around and tell my hubby. It is. I tell Bernie that when I first started crafting, and I remember Bernie was like,
Mm-hmm.
you literally have 3 of everything from Michael's, because that's all I knew at first was Michael's, right?
You bought 3 of everything.
I mean, I had a Michael's in my house. Eventually, I just kept building and building and building and
Mhm.
building stash. Every trip we went and picked up more stuff.
Mm-hmm. You got 3 paints, 3.
And so we
pencils.
had and I told him, look, I need to have, because I don't know what I'm gonna need. How do I know if I need this one versus this one? I don't know. So I need them both.
Yeah.
So I slowly started building my stash. And I used to tell him it's a lot cheaper than therapy and marriage counseling. And
Me too, Maddie, and that says.
and he would laugh because it's true. I don't buy $500 Gucci purses, okay? I don't buy, for myself.
Earrings.
No judgment, but that's not what I do.
You don't have enough shoes.
Yeah, I don't ask for, expensive outfits and stuff like that, but what I do love is art, and therefore it's a lot cheaper than
Auntie
than
said,
therapy.
Tracy, if you don't see something on the line or someplace, ask Maddie, she'll find it.
Yes, exactly. By the way, we have thousands upon thousands of products that are not even listed on the website. We just don't have the time to catch up always. So you'd be surprised if you find something, you're watching a video and you're like, oh, I need those inks. You go to the online store, you can't find it. And you're like, oh, she doesn't have it. Send me a quick email. Say, hey, Maddie, do you have stays on, purple, orange, black, whatever colors you want? And I will let you know, yes, we have them, or, we'll bring them in. It'll take us, 10 days to bring them in or whatever. So yes, anything you need, do let us know. Welcome to the Best Craft family. Indeed, we are like a big family, a huge family, but that's beautiful. I love it. Crafting is therapy. Exactly. Bernie gets it now, he gets it. He's like, oh, okay. But yeah, at first I was like, yeah, instead of spending $300 for half an hour therapy session, I think I'll take it and go shopping and get some art supplies.
What's funny is when I used to go to therapy when I was little, she was crafting her therapy.
I did. I sat for hours for Madison's therapies. And while I was waiting, I'd be sitting there fussy cutting and whatever.
Watching videos.
I want to build my stash with things I'm actually going to be able to use. That is very important. Tracy, that is so well said. I find a lot of times, and I'm guilty of this, by the way, when I first started crafting, I am totally guilty. I would go to sales and just buy stuff. And then I would end up with stuff that I never use, doilies and this and that. And I was like, okay, now what? I got to get rid of this stuff. And I would just donate it because I wasn't using it. So I would rather spend good money for a paper pad that I love, that I know I can make an album or cards or,
journal.
A journal, whatever I'm going to make out of it, right? Than to buy tchotchkes. That's where I think a lot of people make a mistake, that we start filling our craft supplies with just little tchotchkes, and then you end up overwhelmed by a bunch of stuff that you never use. So yeah, it's a very wise thought.
Auntie, because I love everyone.
What?
Auntie says I'm everyone's auntie.
Yes, she is. She's our official auntie. Today's project has my name all over it, so I will come back to it soon. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, let's skedaddle, guys.
Maddie and the family embrace all the craziness.
Yes, we do, because we're right with you. I always say it's not a competition. We're all crazy here. It's good.
I think at least 3 projects before I buy one.
I try to think of at least 3 projects I'll use an item on before I buy one. That is great advice. That's good. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
Auntie says Maddie is cheaper than some others.
Oh, yeah. We definitely make sure that we have the best prices. And again, with combined shipping, you'll always save money.
Bernie and Michael are amazing, Auntie says.
They are. Thank you for saying that, Auntie. They really are an amazing team. All right, lovelies. I'm going to skedaddle.
Good night.
And
everyone.
I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more crafting goodies. And then, of course, we'll jump right back in again to create our next ATC. You guys know what to get if you want to make shakers, right? Tomorrow, just get yourself, again, some paper or in some ephemera, whatever you want to use to decorate. You'll need something for the shaker, a piece of acetate, and then some crafty foam. Okay? And we'll make some shakers.
Good night.
Good night, indeed. All right, guys. Hugs. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Good night, Auntie.